Guys, in case you didn't know, Vigor Partner!
Vigor! Guiding Tips 2023.
What's up everyone, and welcome to episode 3, where I talk about everything gun related. Okay, so this video ended up really big because I had loads of information that I needed to share with you. So I've broken it up into 2 parts. The first part is to do with the equip menu in the shelter itself, and I go into full details of the loadout and how to craft weapons as well as ammo. Now the second part is more of a practical side, and it's talking about the shooting range, challenges, details about the weapons themselves, as well as advice from the community. So let's get on with it. If you're brand new to Vigor, then after the tutorial you have to play an encounter before you can even look through the menus. The first encounter, Vigor gives you a weapon, the VZ58P with 60 ammo, but no heals or consumables. When you have come back to your shelter after your first encounter, you will have prompts in your story challenges about collecting your first crate. Then once you have done that, it will tell you to visit your stash and choose your equipment, meaning to check out your equip menu and to choose a weapon for your backpack before going back out into the Outlands. You can get to the equip menu by using your left or right bumpers, or by taking your character to the armory and pressing X. The equip menu. Let's have a quick look. The top right hand side information and the navigation buttons at the bottom of the page is the same concept as the ones in the build menu in episode 2, so I won't bore you with going through those again. At the top there is the loadout and deconstruct menus, which you can rotate through using your left or right trigger buttons. I'm only going to cover the loadout menu now, but the deconstruct menu will be covered in another episode soon. The left hand side is your stash, which has 3 sections: weapons, ammo and consumables. I may be a little vague with the consumables in this episode, but please don't worry, I will cover it all in the next one. If we look into the weapons section closer, you will see your total amount of weapons in brackets here. At the top of the list is your owned weapons, and there is the craftable ones lower down, and beneath them is your unavailable ones. The lists are always in order of rarity in Vigor, starting with gold, special issue, purple, military grade, blue, rare, green, uncommon, white, common, grey, plentiful. Normally the higher up the list, the longer it takes to craft, and they cost more materials to craft too. But remember, the lists are by rarity, not by how epic they are. Back to the owned list. In this list, if you have collected any weapon plans, you will see a yellow spanner icon here, and they will show at the top of your list. This list will have the weapons that you have crafted, picked up from the Outlands or received from crates. You can take any of these out into an encounter, but remember, if you die without any insurance, then you lose it all. So be aware of the amount you have in stock here and weigh up whether you want to risk it. Some Outlanders, like myself, will recommend you build up a stash of at least 10, so that you can have a full session trying just that weapon out, seeing if you like it or not. Otherwise, without practice with it, you will probably just be donating it to the Outlands. Running out there with an ADR 97 is not going to make you invincible. The craftable list. The craftable weapons are just that. There will be a yellow spanner to show that they can be crafted, because either they have enough parts for Instacraft here, or you have the crafting table level high enough, you have the plans and enough materials to craft it. The unavailable weapons are just that. You haven't got any in stock to use, or are missing elements to craft them. To craft a weapon, make sure you are highlighted over it and press X, which will bring you up the cost, the crafting time and options to pay for it with instant craft using your crown's currency. Press A to craft it, and it will be queued in the bottom right hand side of the screen. Once the crafting is complete, Your figure in your stash will go up by 1. The ammo section is listed just like the weapons in order of rarity and if it is owned or not. But if you have any weapons in your loadout, it will bring the right ammo for these to the top of the list. The yellow spanner indicates that you have the plan of a compatible weapon, meaning that, for example, if I have the plan for a Thompson, which uses .45 ACP ammo, I can craft ammo for a grease gun, even if I don't have the plan for it yet. To craft ammo, make sure you have highlighted over it and press X. You will then need to use either your left stick or the left or right on the D-pad to control the amount you wish to craft. It will automatically go up by 1, so use the 2 squares buttons once to make it go up in tens, and press it again to make it go up in hundreds. Then use your left stick or D-pad to decide the amount. If you don't have enough materials to make that amount, the A button here will go grey rather than white. Once you press it, the ammo will be crafted instantly and will go straight into your stash. The consumable section is just like the other lists, and I will explain these in more detail in the next episode. But I will suggest that you should have at least one heal item in your backpack, even if you plan to avoid everyone.
Nope.
What are you doing?
The middle part is the Loadout Wheel, which shows you what weapons are ready to go out with you for your next encounter. When you come back from your previous encounter, the weapons will still be in the same slots, so you will want to clear them and start again. The top and the right hand side slots are your primary weapons, your main guns. And the bottom and the left hand side slots are for your secondary weapons, your knives, your pistols. I would recommend that you take out one weapon, as this means you can potentially bring back 3 more to your shelter and stash. If your weapon has no ammo, then it will show a red warning sign here. If you hover over a weapon, some quick information will appear below, but on the right hand side you can see full details, including the fire rate options, if it has any unusual qualities like very heavy or silenced. Here is the base damage, rate of fire, effective range, capacity, weight, and bonus ammo. If anyone wants to let me know what this means, please comment below. If you want to take a weapon out of a slot and put it back into your stash, hover over it using the left stick and unequip it using A. While hovering over the loadout wheel, if you press your left stick in, it will come up with the Manage Loadout options. The top option, Move Non-Usable to Stash, is very useful as it will move the unused ammo from your loadout to your stash. So for example, if you have come back from an encounter with a full backpack, I recommend you unequip, by pressing A, the other weapons off your wheel, leaving one, and then press your left stick down to bring up the Manage Loadout and choose the top option. This will then take all the ammo that isn't needed for your weapon and put it into the stash. Then you can manually unequip the consumables and any extra ammo that you do not want to take out again by hovering over them and pressing A. It just makes it clearer and easier to maintain. The Feel From Preset and Save As Preset options is really for those players that have already been playing for a while and got a good stock of items in their stashes. The idea is that the loadout is saved with the weapon, ammo and consumables used for every encounter and saves time having to reload your backpack every game. This will only work if your stash is kept stocked up regularly. Otherwise, a warning comes up informing you that you do not have that certain item to fulfill the preset. Maybe once you feel you have done a load of encounters and found a weapon that you are happy to run with, you could try these options out. For your information, when you load into a lobby, the other Outlanders can see what you have put in your loadout wheel, but you can see theirs too. Maybe this will help you to decide how you will play that encounter. The right hand side is your loadout backpack, and no one in the lobby can see any of this. The circles are the stacks, and you can see the number on the top right showing how many of that item you are bringing out. You can change the amount in your backpack by using Y, changing it from 1 to a full stack, or the other way round. Ammo is standardly in stacks, whereas consumables are in singles. There are different amounts in a stack for certain ammo, so keep an eye out for this. For example, some ammo stacks are 10, whereas some are 50. Consumable stacks are different according to their rarity. When you come back from your previous encounter, only the ammo and consumables will be left in here. Everything else automatically goes to your stack. If you hover over a stack, you will see some quick information in the middle area. At the bottom right hand side, there is the weapon and consumable crafting area, which shows you how long you have to wait. You can only craft one weapon at a time, and the same for the consumables, so pay attention to crafting times when you press that button, as some weapons can take hours. This also means that if you have a weapon crafting, you cannot use parts to instacraft either, and the yellow spanner turns white while it cannot be crafted. Maybe only craft short time frame weapons while you are playing and leave the longer items for when you come off for the evening. The bottom middle area is very complicated but very important. When you are highlighted over a weapon on the left hand side, you will see the information come up in the middle. This shows you the name, the rarity colour and the type. Here you can see the amount of parts for this weapon. If it is red, then you do not have enough yet. But if it is white, then you can instant craft it immediately. Here it shows the level of crafting table you need. If you have the plan already, the amount of materials you need to craft it, and the time it will take to make. Again, the red indicates no and the white indicates yes. If these sections are white, you will notice that a yellow spanner will appear next to your weapon, indicating that it is craftable. If you are highlighted over an ammo type on the left hand side, the information here will show the name, rarity, which weapon it is compatible with, if you have the plan, the cost of materials to craft it, and the time frame, which is basically instant. Right, that is the equip menu loadout screen covered. Let's check out part 2 for the fun stuff.
Yes.
Let me know if you found this video useful by leaving a comment and dropping a like. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and don't forget to leave those notifications on. I stream on Twitch 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 6 till 9 UK time. So it'd be awesome to see you in chat. Okay, bye bye for now. Oh, should I?